That fathers prepare you for husbands. And I have to say, I agree with that statement because when you think about it, most women today weren't raised with a father in the home. So when a man does set expectations, it feels like slavery or control. But it's not even control, it's structure, it's protection, and it's masculine leadership. We want the fairy tale of a man that'll do everything while we just sit back and look pretty. Because we were taught to judge a man based off what he can provide. It's not a partnership. When there's a father in the home, a father teaches the daughter how to treat a man and how a man is supposed to treat a woman. And he teaches his son how to treat a woman and how to be a man. And if you did grow up in the house with your father, and your father wasn't no pushover, no simp, no yes man, then you know that whatever dad said goes. You knew being questioned by a man wasn't disrespect. It was love, it was order, it was correction. So many of us come from a home where our mamas did everything and our daddies was just gone. So now when a man holds us accountable, we confuse that with toxicity. We confuse protection with control. But the protection that a father gives is different than the protection that a mother gives. One is structural, one is emotional. But if you never saw a man leading without being abusive, how could you even trust a man?
All right, let's get into it. I agree with the sister here. Yes, the father do show his daughter how a man's supposed to operate the home, how a man's supposed to lead, how the man's supposed to, just show her love. You know what I mean, and be respectful to her. True fathers do that. You got some fathers out here that rule with an iron fist. You got some father that is abusive to the mother and the kids. You know what I mean? But that true father, a true leader, he gonna show his family, his kids, his daughter and son, how to be leader, how to be his son. He gonna show his son how to be a man, how to lead the home. We ain't doing no simping here. We gonna be respectful. And my wife got a voice in this marriage, a strong voice. And she gonna show him how his wife, future wife, should have a voice in the marriage. But at the end of the day, we're gonna show him how to lead this household. That's what we're gonna do. Protect, provide his home. As far as my daughter, I'm trying to show her how a man go about his business in handling his business and protecting and provide for her, but how she should respect that man also and just not popping off at the mouth. Now I'm gonna tell my daughter, don't go in if that man ain't following something, you be careful with following that man. Because then what I mean, something like the Elohim, if he ain't submitting to something, how can you submit to him if he's not willing to submit to something? And I tell my daughter that if that man decision making is off, you can't follow that man. If he's super emotional all the time, why are you following that? Because he could be leading you all down to a death trap by just making irrational decisions. So, but as far as a man preparing his family, his kids, yes, especially he on his game, yes, he do prepare his daughters to be wives, to follow that man. He prepare his sons to lead the household. With that said, man, maybe y'all swear until next time, y'all be good. Shalom.